My family tried to destroy me right before I broke a family curse. The karmic pattern exposed. Let's get into it. In 2022, I was about to complete a 17-year karmic cycle. Instead of celebrating me, my sisters, my family, an old friend, they all turned against me. Every single last. Every single one last one. The betrayal was the final test, and I passed. With flying colors, bitch. This is how I recognized the karmic pattern and broke it for good. Okay, so boom. I got pregnant in 2005. I was 16 at the time, and I had my son at 17. And it was crazy how that even happened because, like, that was my first narcissistic boyfriend. I remember this is how the karmic cycle began. Okay, that I'm completing now. And so this old friend of mine at the time, she was dating my son's father, and I liked him because he used to write her love notes, and I thought that was the cutest thing. And so like I was teasing her one day. She was messing with somebody else, but that's not the point. But I was teasing her one day. I was like, I'm gonna take your man from you and da 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 da. And she didn't say anything. She's like, oh, Audra, da da da, you know. But that started this 17-year karmic cycle. So they ended up breaking up, and then I think it was like a year later, I saw him on the bus. Yeah, it was a summer program, and I saw him on the bus. But I think this was before I even knew that he was with her. Because I think this was years later. I think I have it backwards. Yeah. And so, like, it circled back around. And yeah, so we got together. When I tell you I had a box full of love notes because he used to write me a note after every period. Like, yo, I'm a sucker for romance. I'm a lover girl. Like, gift giving is my love language. Acts of service is like my love language. Like, I'm a lover girl. Like, imagine playing me and all I'm trying to do is love on you. Like, what? Make it make sense. So, um, one day, like, y'all, I thought I was so in love. Oh my God, I thought I was so in love. And he was a white boy. Um, and I thought I was so in love until one day there was this girl, and I saw the way he looked at her. So like I knew that he was gonna go be with her. Like my woman intuition be on point. It bit on point. You feel me? And that's exactly what happened, and we broke up. Baby, when I tell you I was boohooing, I was boohooing. I was cool with his sister at the time. Rest in peace to his sister. Um, and I was talking to her, and she was just like, yo, just do you. Don't worry about it. Guys are stupid, da da da. So I did me. I went on with my life. I was having fun. I was back, after I cry, it's just like a switch and I go about my business. And so like I was having the time of my life. It was like the summer of 2004. Yeah. Because I found out in January that I was pregnant. Yeah. Um, and when I tell you this boy was blowing up my phone nonstop, leaving me voice messages, crying over the goddamn answer machine. Y'all, that's how old I am. We didn't even have cell phones yet. Like we had to have phones. Like I had my own phone line. Um, and he would just show up at my house. And then like the school year came, and he would just follow me around. Like follow me everywhere. Follow me everywhere. Like he always knew like when I was out of class, he was just there. And then He's trying to get back with me. He's telling people how much he loves me and everything else. But I was cool. Like, I was chilling. Like, I was single. Single again. Back on the prowl. You know, I was chilling, cool. You know, and then like it kept escalating. And then I remember one day in particular, um, my art teacher told me to bring something to the office. I bring something to the office, and he's in the hallway. And he's just like trying to talk to me, trying to get me to get back with him. And I'm just like, no, you know. And then so he decides to put his fist through the plexiglass window, you know, like in high school, how you have those double doors and like the small glass. Yeah, he put his fist through that because I said I'm going to class. So next thing I know, my name is being called over the goddamn intercom, and the ambulance and everything else. His sister's being called, and there's drama. There's blood everywhere. I'm concerned and everything else. He ends up being okay, but like he just skipped over like the main artery in his hand, like his whole hand was all messed up, and I was just like, oh my god. And then, you know, like I tried to like hang out with him, like, you know, just to be like on some friend shit, you know, like, because I could tell he was going through something, and then like things just escalated. Like I wasn't even allowed to be around his friends. He started turning on his friends. Like it was an issue if I like just went to like the store with his friend. Like he thought I was messing with his friend. Then he threatened to kill himself. Then I got back with him, and then I ended up pregnant. After I ended up pregnant, I had this friend at the time, um, who I didn't know was my first lick back from what I did to the other girl. And so when I got pregnant, that summer I was hanging out with her sister. And I understand that me hanging out with her sister and not hanging out with her anymore hurt her and probably prompt this. But it still wasn't necessary. But anyways, her and her sister said that they had me on video tape with like 6 different dudes having sex, and that the baby wasn't his. So cool, the baby wasn't his. He went off and messed around with all my friends, and I ended up raising my baby by myself, because when I tell you this man embarrassed me and stressed me out, he embarrassed me and stressed me out, which is why I learned the lesson. So we ended up going to court because he was denying that he was the father, and it came out that he was 99.99% the dad. And then the whole child support and court shit started, and I wish I never fucking did that, because baby, if I could get the time back and that embarrassment back, I would. When I tell you this man would take me to court for anything just to lower his child support. And then like one time we went to court because he wanted the judge to lower his child support so he could feed his goddamn snake and a scorpion. And when I tell you I was embarrassed, and then like his sisters were in the courtroom trying to fight me while the judge is talking to me. They had to get escorted. When I tell you I was just like ghetto, I was just like, these people, and I'm sitting here, I'm working on my career and everything, and this man is embarrassing me like this. What? So we went back and forth to court back up until 2022. When was the last time? Because I was making 6 figures at that time. And when he took me back, he didn't have an argument because he wasn't paying the amount that he should have been paying. He was actually paying less than the amount that he should have been paying. And I had the opportunity to, you know, be a bitch and everything else and be like, yeah, pay that money. No, but I want to be left alone, y'all. I was just like, cool, leave it at that. He won't bother me no more. Leave me alone. Just leave it. Leave it. You can't say it's too high, it's too low, because you're not paying what you're supposed to. So that started that. And then years later, I found out that girl had a son. Her son's name is Jeremiah. His middle name is Isaiah, which is my son's name. I messaged that bitch and I was just like, damn, ho, do you want his last name too? Because you stole my son's complete identity and gave it to your son. And she was a white girl and her son is mixed.